Hello, this is Mindy, and welcome to Cindy's Corner. Students and parents around the world, welcome to Cindy's Corner. Today I was thinking that I would do something a little bit basic about square root. The definition of square root is the value which we give a number when it's multiplied by itself. What does that mean? For an example, what is the square root of 4? The square root of 4 equals 2. Square root of 4 equals 2. By definition, the value which we give a number when it is multiplied by itself. When 2 is multiplied by itself, when 2 is multiplied by 2, it equals 4. Therefore, the square root of 4 is 2. Alright, so if that's true in that sense, it should be true in another sense. What is the square root of 16? The square root of 16 is 4. By definition, the value which we give a number when it is multiplied by itself must mean that 4 times 4 equals 16. True. True. Therefore, the square root of 16 equals 4. Because 4 multiplied by itself equals 16. What is the square root of 64? What number multiplied by itself equals 64? The number 8. If we multiply 8 by itself, which is number 8, we should get 64. If we had 8 boxes, and in each box there are 8 watches, 8 times 8 will equal 64 watches. So the square root of 64 equals 8. Because the square root is a value which we give a number when it is multiplied by itself. Square root of 64 equals 8. Not bad. Alright, how do we come to this conclusion? How does math explain this? Let's use the square root of 16. Let's look at the square root of 16, which we say is 4. And it's true, because 4 times 4 equals 16. All right. There's something that some mathematicians use called the tree factor, where they will take the number 16. I will leave the square root right here. I will go over the tree factor. The number 16. Because it's a square root and we're multiplying the number by itself, we're going to use the number 2 in the tree factor. 2 times what equals 16? 2. Trying to put it here in a place where you can see it. Good. 2 times what equals 16? 2 times 8 equals 16. Okay, 2 times 8 equals 16. 2 times what equals 8? 2 times 4 equals 8. Okay? And if you can see it in this corner, but you probably can't, so I'm going to write it over here. What 2 times what equals 4? 2 times 2 equals 4. All right. This is called the tree factor. And if we did not know what the square root of 16 is, we can use the tree factor. 16. 2 times 8 equals 16. 2 times 4 equals 8. And 2 times 2 equals 4. What we're going to do is gather our 2's. 1, 2, 3. We have 4 2's. Right? 2 times 8, 2 times 4, and 2 times 2. We have 4 2's. So what we're going to do with the 4 2's, we're going to put them under the square root sign. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Square root of 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And we're going to find out what is the square root. All right? What we do in math is we take these 2's and we bring them over here. 2. Then we take the other 2's and we're taking them out of the square root sign. 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. Using the tree factor, we can tell that these 4 2's multiplied by itself under the square root sign, and we bring them out, equals 4. Therefore, the square root, since we use the tree factor, we can tell. Therefore, the square root of 16 equals this number right here, 4. And when we go back to the definition, which says that the square root is the value which a number is given when it's multiplied by itself, we can prove it by saying, okay, if the square root of 16 equals 4, then 4 times 4 should equal 16. 4 times 4 should equal 16, and it does. Therefore, the square root of 16 is 4. I just thought I'd run that by you today. It's just a basic of square roots. The square root of 4 equals 2. The square root of 16 equals 4. The square root of 64 equals 8. And that is just a very, very basic review of square root. And I thought I'd just talk about that today. Thank you for coming to Cindy's Corner. We'll talk about math more because math is fun.